Welcome back to Giving Chances Farm. Today we're giving the cattle a chance to come back here to the back and clean up a little bit of what we've tried to stockpile. It's been a very dry time lately. We did, over the last couple of days, actually get a little over an inch of rain. But previous to that, we were, I think the news reported, we were almost 5 inches below what we should have been for that time of year. It was to the point of when we would go to move the temporary fence, the step-in post, it was like trying to step one of those into concrete. Today we actually noticed I could actually pull one of them out and step it back in pretty decent. So cows are back here enjoying it, but as you can see, it's late in the season. We've already had a few frosts, so red clover's already dying out, and most other things are already going dormant as well, but still gives them a chance to get back here, get some nutrition out of it, and feel like a cow instead of standing around a round bell feeder eating hay. And it gives them a little bit of exercise. When they come back here, they burn off a little bit of energy because they get excited about the new area and they got to go check everything out. So they chase each other a little bit and actually move a little more than what they would up there in their winter pastures. For those of you that are new to our channel, this here is Cheyenne Magic. He is our herd bull. We've owned him since he was 10 months of age. His dad is Easy Magic 8S, if I remember right, off the top of my head.
I think so.
So his basically his bloodline goes back to Efforts Ranch. So Neil Efforts, which is one of the people that have brought this breed over here.
Coming up for his scratches.
Quite a while here. He comes for his scratches. I can't stand around very long out here in the pasture. If I stay put too long at all, he comes up here and wants his scratches. I still realize that he's a bull, so I'm gentle with him, but I always have my eye on him. So
I think you found a spot.
this is kind of his spot right here. He really enjoys that. So all right, buddy, we're gonna go introduce everybody else, okay? So I'll just have to keep moving a little bit here, otherwise he'll be right back to get some more. He definitely gets jealous out here in the pasture and doesn't really care for me to show the others too much attention. If I start showing many of the others too much attention, he's right over there and gets between us. So.
That one's Fade.
The one that's walking right there is Fate. She's due for a fall calf, so as you can notice, her tail head's starting to drop a little bit. She is starting to bag up a little bit. Her back end is swollen, and over the past couple of weeks or so, off and on, we've noticed her having a little bit of drainage and oozing out the back end, so it's nice and sticky to her tail. So it shouldn't be too much longer until she is ready to calf. She was one of them that was shown in 4-H last year and down in Louisville at the North American Livestock Expo also.
Next one too is Raven. That was walking with her.
The one walking with her is Raven. He's last year's fall calf out of Cheyenne, and Cheyenne is our oldest daughter, Michaela. It was her very first show calf, so she told me that I'm not to sell her, so that being her first calf that she showed, that she'll stay here forever, basically.
Well, and you can tell by the bond between them.
Yeah.
Anytime Michaela comes out here and Cheyenne's somewhat close and she hears her talk, she comes right up to her immediately.
The one closest to us right now is Hershey. Hershey is this year's show steer. He is spring calf of last year. Raven was a fall calf last year. Sunday is the one with the stubby tail going
Walk
across
over
the
right there.
fence there. She is our original cow that we brought to the property. And then her daughter, Chocolate,
Is right there.
is
It's the one in the middle.
was the original calf because we bought Sunday and Chocolate as a cow calf.
The Cheyenne is right there.
And then Sunday and Chocolate's steers for this year are following them there, side by side there. And that is Lucky Charm. He was born on St. Patty's Day. And the other one is, what is his name?
It's Lucky and Frosty.
Frosty. Frosty was born when it was still cold out, so.
He was born on a very, I think it was even snowing that day, or it had snow on the ground.
Alright. Now we're just keeping them. Looks like we come back here talking and they're going to go back up there to the.
Well, they're kind of used to
Yeah.
us. Every time that we come back here, they know it's time to go back where they once were.
Yep. So, hope everybody enjoys the videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share these videos so others can see them. If you have any questions about our cattle, we raise American Aberdeen cattle. For those of you that aren't sure what that is, up until a few years ago, they were called low lines. And basically, there was a group of cattle that was taken to Australia. They were put into 3 different control groups to look at feed efficiency and being able to put weight on with grass, being grass fed basically. They put them in 3 different control groups, so it was high lines, low lines, and mid lines, and the low lines did the best. When they came over here, sometimes the commercial guys were not really looking at them as much as they should be. They were kind of turned off by the name low line, thought low line meant low quality. So the name was changed to American Aberdeen to actually more closely define what they actually are. And they're basically similar to, for the United States, they're more closely like the Aberdeen cattle that we had back in the 40s and 50s. And these are actually Aberdeen cows that were taken down to Australia to begin with. If I remember the story right, they took a group of cattle from Scotland, I believe it was. I'm not sure on that one, but anyways, the group ended up down there in Australia. And in order to be classified as a full blood like our bull is, his genetics have to be able to be traced back to that original herd. And if they're not, then they can't be registered as a full blood. They can be a percentage all the way up to purebred, which is a purebred can go from 87.5% all the way up to 99.9%, but it can never be a full blood. So the only full blood we actually have on the property is Magic, our bull. So hope you enjoy the videos. We'll see you on the next one. Bye. Well, since we come back here, it looks to me like they're going to move themselves back up into the other pasture. Their water tank is still up there. When we move them temporary like this during the daytime, we don't bring a water tank back with them when we're just coming back for a short amount of time.
Oh, that one was left behind, and they are running.
Yep. They'll be going all the way up to the water tank now.
Yeah, because today is a little bit warmer than it has been in the past. I think the news was stating in our area it was close to reaching 80 degrees. Yesterday it was rainy and like maybe 60?
Yeah.
60 at the highest.
Right. And over the past weekend it was 40s.
Yeah. So this being towards the end of October, weather is definitely not the way it's supposed to be during this time frame.
Yep. So when we bring them in and out, we basically just cast the rope over to the gate. And when we're done for the day, we just pull it out of the way. That way, if it's dry enough and one of the mulch trucks needs to come back, they've got full access to where they need to be.